Hello everyone, this is Stephanie. Welcome to another video. So today we're going to work on this little bracelet, and this is sort of a continuation of our modified right angle weave. So this time we're using bigger beads, and we're going to transition from modified right angle weave to right angle weave to modified to right, and then we're going to embellish this pretty little seed bead embellishment around the bicones. So very easy. This is a quick project. I'll give you a quick look at the bracelet itself. I think it's really beautiful and very easy to make. And you only need, if you have this is I think a 6.5 to a 7-inch bracelet, you really only need 2, 4, 6, 10 4mm bicones. So, and just a bunch of 4mm beads. And these, you can use pearls, you can use druck beads, you can use fire polish beads, anything you like on this. So, very versatile, very easy to do, and you can really substitute a lot of beads for the pearls. I just love me pearls, so I'm very influenced by royal jewelry, and that's just filled with pearls and crystals. Well, real diamonds and such, but I love doing my rendition of those pieces. All right, I'm going to clear the decks and we'll get materials. Let's go and get started. Okay, we don't need much. So you need some 4mm beads. Again, I'm using pearls, but you can use, a druck bead. You can use a fire polish bead. Use a little gemstone, semi-precious gemstone, whatever you have in a 4mm I think should work here. You need some 4mm bicones, and these are the bicones from the Eureka Crystal Beads latest box or collection, so that you get 20 bicones in, I think there are 5 different colors, so you only need 10 to make this bracelet if you're making around a 7-inch bracelet. So look at all the bracelets you can make just using those little stocking stuffers you can make just using those beads. Just a thought. You need a 3mm bicone. This bicone is light gold 2X. It's a Swarovski, and this is something I buy a lot of, and I just keep them around when I want to use a bicone that isn't, like, let's say, see, this is the 3mm on the sides, so if I don't want to use the blue one on the sides in a 3mm, I use this light gold 2X, and what's great about it is that you can use it with gold, or you can use it with silver, because it's that kind of like in-between goldish silver color. So to me, it's great to have that in 3mm and 4mm. Some 11-0 seed beads. I've got a little magnetic clasp. I think this is a 10mm, 9 or 10mm. This one works pretty well. They're always hit or miss. Stop bead, size 10 beading needle, 8-pound Fireline. That's it. All right, so come on back and we'll get started. Okay, let's get started. So thread your needle with about 5 feet of thread, put on a stop bead, and leave about a 10-inch tail. I'm going to use that tail to sew on my clasp, but you can always add your clasp separately if you like. So I've put on my needle and dropped down to my stop bead 4 of my 4mm pearls. I'm going to sew those into a circle by sewing up through the first pearl past my stop bead. Like that. Now I'm going to reinforce by going through all the beads. I want to pass where my stop bead is coming out. Like that. This is what I have. I'm going to pick up a 3mm bicone and 3 of my pearls. Exiting here, I'm going to sew through the top of this one. So that's the next pearl. I'm going to pull my thread in this direction. So I'm going to skip the bicone and I'm going to sew right through the next pearl, like that. That's going to pull that thread right over the bicone, and it's going to put that bicone right in the center there. All right, so get that done and then we'll continue. Okay, I'm going to pick up a bicone, the 3mm, and 3 of my 4mm pearls. Exiting here, I'll just sew through this one. Give it a little pull in this direction, skipping the bicone, sewing through the next pearl. Like that. Okay. Now I'm going to transition to right angle weave. So I'm exiting here. I'm just going to sew through the next through the next purl. So this is where this is where I'm exiting right now. Okay, so get that done, I'll be right back. Let's transition to this unit right here. So I'm exiting here, I put on my needle, an 11/0, a 4mm bicone, an 11/0, a 4mm pearl, an 11/0, a 4mm bicone, and an 11/0. That's what I have. Exiting here, just sewing up through this guy. I'm going to work my way to this pearl. So sew through the 11/0 bicone, 11/0, and through this pearl. This is what I have. Now I'm going to transition back, but before I do that I'm going to put one more right angle weave unit on, so I'm going to pick up 3 4mm pearls. I'm going to sew through this guy. It's setting me up to put my modified right angle weave back on. I'm going to sew through the bottom bead, like that. Okay, so get to that point and we'll continue. So I picked up a 3mm bicone and 3 of my 4mm pearls. Exiting here, I'm going to sew through this one. I'm going to skip the bicone, just pull a little in this direction. Sew through this bead. With my thumb in a second, give it a little pull, and we have our next unit on. Pick up a 3mm bicone and 3 of your 4mm pearls. Exiting here, sew through this one, give it a pull in this direction, or this way. Skip the bicone and sew through the pearl, just like that. Okay, so that's what you're going to do all the way down. You're going to do this unit, then this unit, then this unit, then this unit. So just, rewind and just keep doing it until you get the length of your bracelet minus your clasp. My 6 and almost 7-inch bracelet, it's very 6 3/4. I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of my pearl units, and 1, 2, 3, and 5 of the bicone units. So get this done, and then we're going to embellish the other side, and then we're going to embellish the top, and we'll have a bracelet. Okay, we're back. So let's get the 3mm bicones on the other side. So let's say at the end, I'm doing a mini. Let's say you're at the end. I'm not going to put the clasp on now. I'm just going to go around, because we're going to be going around a couple of times. So sew through this guy, and this guy. And then I'm just going to take a 3mm bicone, and I'm going to sew through every pearl. Okay, so I got through every pearl, and then I'm going to take an 11/0, and I'm going to sew through the 11/0, the 4mm bicone, and the 11/0. Pick up an 11/0, sew through the next pearl. Pick up a 3mm, sew through each pearl. Like that. And then pick up an 11/0 and sew through the 11/0 bicone. 11/0, pick up 11/0, sew through this one. Pick up a bicone, sew through each pearl from this unit. Like that. Okay, so get that done, and then come on back and we'll embellish down this side. I'm turning around. I'm going to go through this one, and through this guy, and this whole line, because we already have the 3mm on this side. So I'm just going to sew through all these beads till I get to this pearl, come out this pearl, so I can add an 11/0 here. Like that. 11-0, sew through the 11-0 bicone, 11-0, pick up an 11-0, sew through the next line of beads until you get to the next pearl before the 11-0, pick up an 11-0, sew through the 11-0 bicone, 11-0, pick up an 11-0, and at this point you can either sew all the way around again, or you can just sew through this, because we're going to turn around again. But you don't have to go to the end, but you can if you want. So I'm just going to place this 11-0 on just like that, and then I want to get back to these sections here. So to do that, I'm just going to use my right angle weave unit here to turn around. So I'm going through this one. I'm just using the pearls, and I'm going to sew through this one on this side plus the two 11-0s. Okay, so now I've turned around. Okay, so here we are, we're exiting the two 11-0s. Pick up 5 11-0s. Exiting here, I want you to just skip to the other side and sew through the 2 on the other side. Like that. Now we're going to sew through to the next group of the 11-0s and the bicones, like this. And then you're going to pick up 5 and sew through the other side, the 2 on the other side, like that. And you're going to do that all the way down until you've gone back and forth to the end, and then you're going to turn around. Okay, so here, let's say I'm at the end. Actually, maybe I should let you get to that point because I'm doing a mini. So just keep doing that back and forth to the end, and then we'll turn around and go back on up the other side. So let's say we're at the end. You've got all your lines of beads on, 11-0s. I'm going to turn around just using this unit, towards the end of my bracelet instead of going all the way down to the end. Just so I come out of these guys, those 2. Now I'm going to pick up 2 11-0s, and I'm going to sew through number 3 bead of the 5 beads I put on. So 1, 2, 3. Sew through this guy, pick up 2, sew through these 2, like that. Now that's embellished. I'm going to sew down to my next group, till I come down to the two beads. I'm going to pick up 2. I'm going to sew through number 3 bead of the 5 I put on, like that. Pick up 2. Sew through the 2 on the other side. Like that. And that's how you're going to get your little sort of X on in the center. And you're just going to do that all the way down until you come to the end. And then we're going to put the clasp on. So you're just going to sew through all the beads until you get to, the next group. Put do the next X. Then we'll go to the end and we'll put the clasp on. All right, see. So let's say you have put your last embellishment on. So we're just going to work our way back down to this pearl right here at the end. So the one on the side, not the end one, okay? We're going to pick up an 11-0, a 3mm bicone, and an 11-0. I'm going to take one end of my clasp, go through, pick up an 11-0, a 3mm bicone, and an 11-0, So exiting here, I'm just going to sew through this one. So I'm just missing this one altogether. I'm kind of skipping it. That's how it goes on. Sew through the next purl. Just going to go around that unit again. You know, don't sew through the bicones, just through this purl and then all the beads that go around the clasp. Like that. Down through these. You can do that again if you like, or at this point you can just tie some half-hitch knots. So I'm just coming around this direction and I'm going to sew through this purl. And I'm going to pop in a half-hitch. Make sure your knot goes in between the beads. And sewing through a couple of beads like that. You can do that, you know, in several different places. And there you have it. We have a bracelet. How easy was that? And it's so pretty. I mean, I think it's really pretty. So here are our bracelets. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you had fun beading with me. And I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Like and subscribe if you enjoy my channel. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye-bye.